Hello, everyone. Happy start of the new week. And thank you all for joining me for my Happy Start of the New Week energy session. Normally, we begin at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and it goes until 7:30 a.m. But today, we're starting a little late. Okay. Now, let's start here. First, my name is Life Coach Bridget. Here on Instagram, I am loving me some me because I do. All right. And we can discuss that. And I always say at a later date, the more um, questions, comments, inboxes that I receive asking me to explain that more, I will go in depth with that. Nonetheless, again, Bridget is my name, Life Coach Bridget. I am also a peer wellness specialist, a trainer, a consultant, as well as a motivational speaker. Most importantly, out of all of those, I am a mother of 8, mom to many. Okay, so let's start by getting all the good stuff out the way. Okay, it's just as good as the gooder stuff I'm going to give you. Saying that to say, if you're not doing so, already, I'd like to invite you all to like and follow my pages here on Instagram. I am, as you see, Loving Me Some Me. I am also the founder and creator of an organization called Bridget Homies, which is an acronym that stands for Broadcasting Real Issues, Devouring Girls Everywhere Today, and helping our males individually express self. There, we provide a platform that allows young adults and adults young at heart to come and freely express themselves without any concerns of being judged or ridiculed by anyone. Okay, and then we also have our clothing line, which is We Are Optimistic because we are. Many see the jar as half empty, we see it as half full, running over. They say you are what you eat, and we say you become what you wear. Therefore, become optimistic. It feels better and it looks good on you. All right, so there you have it. And also subscribe to our website and our YouTube. All of this information can be found in the link, in the bio of this page, Loving Me Some Me. All right. So, you guys, again, I want to apologize for the late start. I know many of you look for me to begin at 7 a.m. And I will continue to begin at 7 a.m. unless you all feel like a later time would be best or works better for you, or if you guys know have some friends, family, or who would like to also partake in this. Shoot me an inbox, a DM, I guess, and let me know, if a better time works for you. And then we'll go ahead and I'll see what we can do about that. Okay. Majority always rules. Okay. So I did say earlier when I dropped the video that we would be discussing, I'll be touching on quite a few topics here. Okay. All revolving around either it will be revolving around parenting slash relationships. Okay. And I say that because I've had a conversation, I've had a conversation as well as been watching a young man who has been trying to be a good dad, who's been going against the odds, okay, trying to be there for his baby, love on his baby. He's already built a bond with his baby. But because he is now in another relationship, and it actually started before that, okay, but he's in another relationship, and mom, baby mama, okay, is not happy at the fact that she can't control him. All right, that bothers her, and because of that, she does what many women tend to do, and that's use the child. Okay, and I just want to say this to begin with. As I've stated, I am a mother of 8, a mom to many. All right, I have 2 baby daddies, if you want to put it like that. Okay, I was married for 25, 26 years. I have 6 children with him and two children from a previous relationship I was in prior to my marriage. So, and in saying that, I never, and I know everyone is not me. So let me just put that out there as well. Okay. But I never use my children as pawns. I never use my children to get back at the fathers. Ever. Never. As a matter of fact, I'm one of those mothers. You tell me I'm taking my kids and I'm leaving, here you go, baby. And don't call me. Okay. I'll call you. Now, so let's just put that out there. But you have baby mothers who tend to use the children as pawns. All right. And because of that, it draws a wedge, if you will, in between the parent and the child. All right, which is not cool. It's just not good to do. So let me back up a minute. When it comes to children, parents, let me say this: no matter how much you dislike the other parent, never, never, ever, never put your child in the middle of that. Just because you don't like the other parent and the other parent doesn't necessarily like you, doesn't mean that either of you don't like the children or shouldn't be allowed to be around the children. So, like I was saying, this young man um, wants to be in this baby's life, doing everything he can to be in this baby's life, but mom is bitter. So, she's done some things. Um, that I won't necessarily disclose here, but she's done some things which has caused him to be placed on child support. All right. And it was done in a fraudulent matter, but hey, it's neither here nor there at this point. What it is doing, though, is, like I said, causing that wedge. And I think that happens more often because men don't necessarily know their rights and they don't fight like we do. Okay, a mother, you talk about taking us to court, baby, we there before the court opens. You're not taking our child. Okay, and I usually explain this to fathers. The same time, energy, and effort that a mother puts into seeing to it that her child doesn't get taken from her is the same energy, time, energy, and effort the fathers should do. But let me go here and let's like I said, I'm going to touch on different topics. Let's talk about what child support actually is. And I'm going to go here to my husband, Mr. Google, and I'm going to read what he has here. Okay. What is child support? Money that is regularly paid by a parent to help pay for food, housing, clothing, medical care, daycare, and other costs for a child. Health insurance is also considered a form of child support. Okay. And it's telling me to see questions 132 through 135 of family law. And this is for Oregon. All right. And each state is different. All right. So read up on your particular state. Now, you did not hear child support is used to pay for mama to get her hair done, mama to get her nails done, mama to go and get this fancy car. You didn't hear all of that. Although some will argue, well, how the baby supposed to get back and forth to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. All right. That's on that note. All right. Now, mother of eight, never put child support on the man. I'll tell you why. I'm not a big fan of child support. I'm just not a big fan of going to the courts, making, first of all, putting somebody in between or in my spit, okay, and making a man or a woman pay for something they should just be willing to do. And if you're not willing to do it, I'm not tripping. Okay. I'm not. Just leave us alone. And it's just that simple. However, there are exceptions to the rule. Now, don't get it twisted. There are exceptions, and I could go into that, but like I said, I'm just touching on different things, okay? And I don't believe the book of Bridget. I just don't believe in forcing a parent to take care of their child. If you don't want to be in this baby's life, not a problem, okay? I'm going to do the very best I can with what I have. And that comes from this thought process prior to getting pregnant, okay? First of all, come on, people. You know, if you have unprotected sex, there is a strong possibility that you are going to get pregnant, period. Okay. Sir, you know, if you have unprotected sex with her, there is a strong possibility that she's going to get pregnant. So all that spit about, oh, well, we was drinking and one thing led to another. I'm confused. When did drinking become the excuse for the possibilities of what could happen? Miss me with that spit, okay? You are taking a chance. That's on you. Now, here's my thing on that. You get pregnant. Before getting pregnant, my mindset always went to, you know what, if I end up getting pregnant, am I able to take care of my child? Am I going to be able to do everything that a mother needs to do for my child? And I need to also take into consideration it's going to be hard. There's going to be some days that I may even want to give up. These are just things that people just don't consider. Am I going to want to sit up with this baby when this baby has colic? Okay, gassy stomach. The baby's teething. When the baby just want to play and I've been working all day and I want to sleep, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning and the baby wants to get up and all this other stuff. Okay, there are things that could happen that there are things that you can do, to prevent pregnancy from happening. All right. If you're not ready, I need you ladies to stop, stop looking at how good these boys to men look. Okay. And guys, stop looking at how fine these girls to women look and go deeper. Go deeper. I recall asking a question one time in my group that I have on Facebook, the Ladies of Bridget. If you had a baby right at this very moment, would that baby like you? Are you even the type of mother that you want to be? Okay, I remember asking that question, and I've heard, I had responses come back to me. Yeah, I would be ready. I sure would. And my baby would love me, and this, that, and the other. Okay, so are you in the position that you want to be in right now, having a baby? Okay, because if you're living with your mother, your sister, your cousin, you're not independent, doing your own thing, working, going to school, doing your stuff. If you're not in position right now, I'm not asking about the future arrangements. I'm saying right at this very moment. And that was something they had to think about. So going back to this young man and his child and how he wants to be in this baby's life, but mom is she's so dead set on being in control to where she doesn't realize the pain that she's causing this baby. So this baby, when he gets to FaceTime his dad, he's like, "Hey, Dad, where you been?" And he's loving on his daddy. But see, mom is doing stuff like this. Well, you can't come over unless you give me a week's notice. He'll say, well, my baby's birthday or our baby's birthday is next week. Um, where can I come and drop his things off? Because I just want to love on him. Whatever he tells her. Well, we're not gonna be around. So, she's just angry. She's just an angry woman. Now, I know some women will say, well, what did he do? I'll tell you what he did. He became a father and he stepped up to the plate. That's what he did. He pays his child support on time. He's a young black man with no criminal history at all. He's been holding a steady job. When he works, he puts his child on his insurance, and he's doing everything that a man should do. He's doing everything that a mother does. He's doing it. Okay, but guess what? He has nobody in his corner to back him up. Meaning, he's trying to see his child. He can't see his child. Why? Because she's saying no. And then when he goes over to the house with the police says, well, if she doesn't open the door, there isn't anything we can do. Okay. And then he steady sending clothes to the house, doing everything, send money, all this other stuff, he's doing his part, but he can't see his child unless she says so. What is a man to do? You know what most men do? They back the hell up and say, you know what? You go ahead and handle that. And you know what that does? Now we have another family added to the statistic of the father not in the home. And I don't know why women are becoming so comfortable with being a single mom or being known as a single mom. I'll tell you why. I just answered my own question in my mind. Because some people really enjoy being a victim. Some people really enjoy that title because it helps them to join into the single moms club. Okay, that's what it does. And they do it now for those who have men who want to be in the lives, but the mother wants to control it and all that other unnecessary spit. They do it and they join in with the mothers who really really wish their children's father was in the lives, but he's out doing whatever and whatever. Okay, they join in with them. And single moms who's out there doing it for real, who's out there doing it and you don't have a choice, first of all, my hat off to you. Okay, because that's not an easy job. It's not. All right. And I commend you 210%. But for you ladies who are doing it and you have a man who wants to be in the child's life, but because you don't like the father or you don't like the woman he's messing with, or who he's now with or whatever, okay, for you ladies, you really need to get it together. You do. Because despite your feelings for the other parent, that man is the other parent. Sir, your baby's mama is the mama. Okay. So I'm talking to both sides here. All right. Stop hurting your children because of your own emotions. Stop that. All right. Allow these men, allow these women to step up to the plate and do their part. I seen a post on Facebook yesterday or the day before yesterday, whenever. I seen a post on Facebook asking if your other half gets into a relationship with someone else, and your child goes over to be with that father, is it okay? And I'm paraphrasing. Is it okay for them to be a big happy family? Or, should that child of the non-parent, should the non-parent consider that child their child? Now, here's my thing. If your child comes to my house and I'm with their father or whatever, or if your child comes to our house, your child is going to get treated just like our children. All right. And love it or hate it, but you don't control my house, period. So what happens in my house is our business. And you should trust the father or whatever of your child enough to know that she is not going to allow anyone to do any harm to your baby. Now, if you're feeling some kind of way about that, because mothers' intuitions, they're right. They're usually right. Okay. I would say at least 99.9% of the time, we're right. Okay. But we're right when we check our emotions and move that to the side and really allow the intuition to take place. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, don't just sit up here the because you feel some kind of way about the mother or the other person that's in the relationship. Don't sit up here and allow that to cloud your judgment. Don't do that. All right. Because for real, you guys, it takes a village to raise a child. It really does. And for those of you who know me, village. I'm the queen of acronyms. Victorious individuals lending love abundantly to generations evolving. That's you, that's me, that's us as a whole. Okay. And these children today, I hear so many people complaining about how wow they are. They're this, they're that, and this, that, and the other, whatever. Okay. And that's because they have no person, no one to just actually sit there and talk to and hear what they're dealing with or hear what's happening within them. They just need someone to provide them a supportive ear and some good sound advice. All right. Make some suggestions to them. All right. And give them some of the wisdom that you possess. All right. And just hope that they run with it. And usually it doesn't seem like they're listening to us in the beginning, but we find out later on in life that, they did take our advice on something, so on some of the things we said. So we need to be available, and we need to not place judgment, and we need to also understand that we were not perfect growing up either. Okay. And neither will they be. But as far as a father goes in the relationship, and I'm just going to stay here for a minute. As far as a father goes in a relationship, moms, put that bitterness to the side. All right. Put all that to the side. I don't care that he slept with your grandmama. I don't care that him and your homegirl was acting like they didn't know each other and they ended up together. I don't care about all that spit. What I care about are these children that are being brought into this world. And another thing, let me say this. Do not have a child because you feel like, oh, I just want somebody to love me, and I know if I have my baby's going to love me. Sweetie, I can introduce you guys to some people who can't stand their mothers. And that's because mothers who do that, I just want somebody to love me, you forget that this baby is a little person that's going to grow up to be a big person. And when they grow up to be a big person, they may not necessarily like you. So it's okay to love on them and adore them, but most importantly, it's crucial that you raise them and guide them, okay, to be successful and productive citizens in our society. And success doesn't always mean money. All right, let's just make that clear. So when it comes to child support, men, you have just as much rights to your child as the mom does. But if you don't put forth the effort, okay, in enforcing your rights, then I don't know what to tell you. And with this young man who's on the verge of giving up all his rights because he's like, look, I pay child support. Look, I'm trying to see my child. I'm trying to love on my child. I send my child clothes. I do this. I do that. My child is on my medical benefits. I do everything that I'm supposed to do, but the courts won't see me. The mediator is a woman who is feeling some kind of way, probably dealing with her own issues. The caseworker is a woman who is probably having baby daddy issues. He's like, so what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? All I want to do is spend some time with my baby. All I want to do is help raise my son. Okay. What is he supposed to do? I mean, really, what is he supposed to do? He's doing everything. Well, just keep doing it. Just keep. Okay, so how long would you keep going? How long would you keep doing it? Okay. Humans, frustration sets in. You start thinking, you know what? I'm tired. All I want to do is see my child. Okay. Well, I can't tell you this because the bond was built between he and his child. He can leave forever. And when that child comes back, or when he comes back and he sees that child is going to always love on him because the bond was built. And I'm going to tell you something, moms. When dad begins to tell the story of what happened, okay, I want you to know 3 sides to every story: his, hers, and truth. His, hers, and truth. Okay. And when that baby hears the story from the other parent and they start putting 2 and 2 together and all this other spit, then they decide it may not be good for you. So be truthful to your kids. Don't lie to them. Tell them what's up. All right. And love on them and put your bitterness to the side. You don't want to be a bitter baby mama. Don't join that club at all. All right. And realize what child support is for. It's for your child. All right. And you know what? Co-parenting and having that relationship just out of respect, just respect one another, but doing it for your child and for the benefit of your child is so much better and it feels better. Okay. So I want you guys to think about that. All right. Think about anyone that you feel could benefit from this video and what I have to say, or if you disagree with anything I say or you agree, okay, drop me a comment, shoot me a DM or whatever. And for those of you who may have missed this video, you can catch it in its entirety on my YouTube channel at Life Coach Bridget. But in the meantime, I wanted to drop this gem to you all and let you all know, again, I am a life coach. My specialties are relationships, parenting, self-care, and businesses. All right. And if you are in need of any or know of someone who is, we can connect, give them my information. Subscribe to my website also at www.hafh.life. Again, that's hafh.life. Home away from home.life. Homes are acronyms. Helping open minds elevate away from hindrances, obstacles, mayhem, and excuses, because that's what I do. Thank you guys for joining me, and join me again next week as I will be discussing another topic revolving around either relationships, parenting, self-care, or business. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Me 3, motivate, encourage, empower, embrace.